What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Um, I know it's been a while, and I put off the stream. I just kept putting it off, man. I've been busy. I've been busy. So, and I got somebody texting me, so I'm gonna shut it down for the night. But I thought I'd just tap in with you guys, because it's time to really get some more streams out, and make sure that I stay at least consistent with putting the word out there when I can. And I seen this pop up, and I'm putting a twist on it. I'm be honest with you, I didn't read the article. I just took the thumbnail and tweaked it a little bit and borrowed it because it represents something that I've been telling y'all um, for a long time now. That hold on just a second. Let me let somebody know something. Okay, so back to it. All right, so what I've been telling y'all for a long time is when you pay attention to just about any kind of media, especially talk shows and subjects that come up, especially, in YouTube and what happens between men and women, when you pay attention, you start to understand that people are full of shit. And people be making these frivolous arguments for entertainment. They call it content, but it's frivolous arguments because they're not they can't prove anything. They don't have nothing to stand on. It's more opinionated than everything, right? Now I can take this thumbnail and everything that I've been telling y'all about how there is no argument against 50-50, and also to prove that polygyny, women can't argue against polygyny. Women nor men can argue against group economics. There is no such thing as one men pay 100%, women pay zero, or women pay 30%, men pay 7%, and then everybody has this disgust with 50-50. I keep telling y'all that women will do 50-50 when it suits them. Now, in the thumbnail, you see all these women working together to accomplish something. But then when it comes to them doing that with a man, it can't be done for some reason, right? And then they won't be in a situation, a polygyny situation, where it's one man and multiple women. They won't do that. And then they expect the man to be rich in order to even at least consider that, right? Now, I keep using animals in the wild as an example. A male lion has many females, and they all worked together to continue to move the pride, the family, the bloodline, the species forward. They don't get into who does this, who does that, who does the most 50-50-50. Same with most groups of animals, right? And that's even the same with most ethnic groups of people or nations, right? The US culture is terrible. But then you go to these Eastern cultures, you go to these other races, these other nationalities, and they have family structure, and they also have community based systems right outside the scope of family, right? It's always strength in numbers, it's always group economics, it's always math. Other people together can make things happen. It's just weird that women will do this with each other, but they won't do it with a man, or they won't share a man, and everybody won't get money. You know, more people together uh throwing a group effort at something can accomplish something faster. So all of them got together to buy a mansion instead of waiting on one man to buy a mansion, or hopefully, a minority few to go around. Rich man all to themselves, they all decided to work together to buy a mansion, right? Now they all could have bought a mansion and had a man, or they could have listened to a man. I've tried to get females to get together and get them to do stuff like this, but then they'll go do it on their own, right? Which is fine, which is cool. But then it proves the very many things that I always talk about. And I don't listen to guys in anymore talking about, oh man, you want to be 50-50, and ain't no woman gonna respect no man that she going 50-50 with. Well, guess what? These women today have to do stuff on their own anyway, so they don't get no help. So and it's not going to change. And trying to take care of a whole household in 2023, expensive as things is, especially with this current administration and what they're doing. What's going on, JJ? Why? How can anybody argue against everybody contributing? I don't get it. Now, should a man do more? Yeah, because we're built to do more, but still. And then the way things are now, like it's this it's just automatically rejected for a man to have multiple wives or girlfriends. It's automatically rejected. And everybody looks at it or looks down upon it as if he's having some type of advantage or some type of fetish or something like that. In all actuality, this has been in nature forever. A man is supposed to have multiple women, and everybody is supposed to be working together to accomplish goals. Yes, sir. Appreciate you tuning in, man. I just popped up. I won't go be on here long, but I just popped up. Seen this stuff on my feed, and I'm looking at the stuff that really backs up what I've been saying a long time. You know, no matter how much these women and men go back and forth, you can't beat group economics. There is no such thing as arguing against 50-50 and trying to make yourself or whoever agrees with you better than 50-50 because you think a man is supposed to pay everything or more. And when you don't pay, or you're not even in the picture, you're not even in the equation, the women to go out and do it on their own together. This weird. They're all band together. None of them have a man. They've aged out, hit the wall, hold out, three or four it out, but then they're all band together and work together, and they could have done that in a family. Like the stuff that you see out here is weird, and then on both sides, really, it's a mix up. It's a mix up because you got dudes that act like they're masculine, you got dudes that act like they're traditional that they're not, and sometimes that Holland being traditional in 2023 versus modern, like honestly, it's got to be a balance because we in 2023. It's hard to be traditional in 2023. The numbers don't allow that shit, and I'll continue to argue that shit. The numbers don't allow that shit. Do I think that you should shack up with a woman or put trust in a woman to be able to help accomplish things? No, I don't think so because the modern women of today are too unpredictable. They don't listen. They're too crazy. But I'm here to show you that what could be done if they just looked at what they actually do when they're with each other, but they won't do it with a man or a family, or they won't do it with the group. You know, I've even told women like y'all should get together in groups of five and just go hand pick y'all man, and that's y'all's man, and then y'all all should work together. I've told them that, and they looked at me like I'm crazy. You know, so and here's the thing: the women in the thumbnail, notice that they're Chinese, another race, whole nother nationality, right? Now, they have gotten smart to where they have to work together without having a man. American women are not going to do what you see with these women in the thumbnail doing. They're not going to do it. Trust and believe that. They're not going to be able to survive like that. Because one thing about it, you know, Asian countries that do have Western influence, make no mistake, they have a community and village aspect that will never go away, no matter how modern they try to be. Uh, they have that training to stick together. We don't have that over here, right? So the modern American woman will not when they get in a situation where they're all alone, they're out here in the world, they have to do it on their own, no help. They won't band together like that. Y'all think the sisterhood bands together. The sisterhood does not band together. The sisterhood argues and perpetuates propaganda and rhetoric together. And they may seem like they're out here voting and they're out here doing something worthwhile and they're getting things done. It's all smokescreen. The end result is no results. It's just a big show. All right. The sisterhood will not do what you see in this thumbnail. I'm telling you. Like I find it funny. I put the stream up a while back about the 40-year-old black couple that work together 50-50, and they wind up retiring and becoming rich, and they go around the country teaching seminars, and information like that is hidden. See, the modern woman don't want you to understand that she can work with a man like that and contribute like that, and they make it happen for you both. And there is no uh looking down upon one another, no disrespect, and cheating or thinking that is temporary since she feel like she's doing this much and that much, the man should be doing also. She's gonna leave. No, I showed y'all how a modern couple, working, educated couple, is supposed to still do group economics together. 50-50, whatever contribution between the two, that the end game turns into retirement, success, a business, no debt, free, right? Same thing here. It's just a little odd that it's all women doing it. There's no man in here. But then you gotta look at it. It's also a whole different type of culture in this picture as well. Put up against what you would see in the American culture or Westernized culture, for real, full blown Westernized culture. Um, so I want you guys to know that guys that have something to say about 50-50, they're liars because they don't know about group economics. Group economics uh, encompasses any other kind of numbers. There's strength in numbers. When you got more people doing something together, the goal and mission gets accomplished faster. That's what women don't understand. Why they worried about six figures and the man making so much is because they want that man to make that much money so they can lean on him and live off him versus work with him and help that increase and bring theirs to the table and figure out a way to use it to where it helps everybody accomplish a goal versus spending. Lifestyle. The dumbest shit I ever heard. Spending and lifestyle. They want more money for spending and lifestyle versus trying to figure out how to maximize everybody's money together. You know, this stuff is real easy to dissect, man. So I don't. That's why y'all really don't see me much on panels anymore. Really considering even talking to these dudes in YouTube, because all they doing is keeping the show going. They don't really seek out solutions. And I'm telling you, I'm on freedoms. That's where I'm at with it. My red pillness was different from everybody else's. It held men accountable. It identified bad men. The red pill just wasn't for me to determine the nature of women, learn the nature of women. It was also for me to determine the environment and also understand that there are bad men out here and that the women don't do it alone. The women that men complain about don't do it alone. They have help. They have other men to help them, bad men. And you must include them in the red pill. And you must look at your environment and then you must understand freedom and the different freedoms that lead to the next freedom. That's what you must understand. So I don't know what kind of conversations these people are having now. These conversations that these people are having are weird to me. You know, when you start focusing, you take your red pill focus and you start focusing on freedom. It is a whole nother matter. Stuff is real serious, and you just can't partake in any kind of conversation anymore. and you definitely can't see the shenanigans continue. So, you know, I thought I'd share that with y'all. So I'm gonna get out of here. I got to get to bed, man. I'm tired. I've been up since 6:30 this morning, and I didn't get out of work till 8:30, so I'm tired, man. But I will be tuning in. So like, share, subscribe, comment. Y'all be safe out there. I'll talk to y'all soon. I appreciate you, JJ, man. Just keep coming back, man. Keep coming back, man. We're gonna get it cracking.